Hello friend and welcome to a new video on your YouTube channel. I welcome you and I send you peace and love wherever you are in the world. Just really quick, I wanted to say that I might have promised to make videos every single day, and due to my busy personal life and the many responsibilities that I have, I will be uploading a video every week instead of every day. Sounds like a deal? Alright, let's dive deep into the topic of today. If you look at things around us and how the world is moving, it's terrifying, right? It's scary because nothing is certain and everything is happening at the same time, and things are falling, people are depressed, many are having suicidal thoughts, many have already committed suicide. So the world is in a crazy state right now. What can you do? It's not as complicated as you thought it was. Here's the thing. I want to talk about fear and how fear doesn't allow us to feel the freedom of our choice and the freedom to live a good life, and how others can control you by fear. If someone tells you to do this, you will do it because you are afraid that if you don't do it, they will harm you or do something you don't desire for you. What is fear? Fear is false evidence appearing real. False evidence appearing real. Remember when you wanted to go to that exam and you were afraid before the exam, and once you were done, you realized that fear was no longer with you. And if you went to a roller coaster or anything scary like hiking or swimming in the ocean or anything like that, at first you feel the fear, but then once you get into the mode and you immerse yourself into doing that thing, whatever it is, the fear goes away, and you realize that fear is literally an illusion, right? Now, there is extreme fear and there is the normal fear. The normal fear is this one that I just talked about, and also when a lion attacks you or runs towards you, you will run away. You won't even think about it. You don't need to think about it. You'll just escape, right? Or try to escape. This is the natural fear. It's a reaction and nothing more. But then it goes away, right? It doesn't stay with you. But when the fear is with you in every single moment of your life, in everything that you do, then this is becoming a problem. Now, how to deal with fear is more important than getting rid of fear, because we might not be able to get rid of fear forever, because every time we grow, right, we face something new in our life, and it's scary because it's new. And now once we face it, we have the courage to face it, of course, the fear goes away, but then something else comes, right? This is the journey of life. So how to deal with fear is more important than getting rid of it. This is what we're going to talk about today. Dealing with fear. All right. First of all, something happens in your life and you are afraid of the outcome, or you know you have to do something but you are terrified and that's why you're not doing it. Think of this. Where is the fear coming from? You might say, um, what if this happens? What if this doesn't happen? What if that happens? And questions like that. And now ask yourself, who from your closed, maybe family members, taught you to feel this way? Who taught you to think this way? Where did you get that from? This anxiety about the future, for example. And you might think of one person or two or even more and look at their lives. How are they living? In fear or in love and in harmony? Um, Look at how they take decisions. Look at how they're making life results. Are they happy? Are they satisfied with their results or no? And now why you're doing this, because you just want to have awareness of where this fear is coming from, right? Because there is always a source of this fear. And you can also remember something maybe that happened to you when you were younger, maybe a little kid, and try to think of something that made you afraid of everything, that caused you like a trauma or a shock, that everything makes you, fearful. Now, you realize this and you begin to say, okay, so it's a story. The whole thing was a story that I've been repeating in my mind and that I believed. So every time I wanted to do something, fear would come up and I would listen to fear, and then I wouldn't do the whatever I thought I will do. So this time I know there is fear, I know I am afraid, but let me see what I can do. And you can also, in this case, imagine the worst case scenario if you do this decision, and imagine the best case scenario. Once you do this, you have a total awareness of where this fear is coming from and an awareness of the results. You imagined the worst and the best case scenarios. Now you have the choice. You know where the fear is coming from. You have, in your mind at least, in your imagination, possibilities of what would happen, even though there might be other possibilities or options. But now the choice is yours. This is how you deal with fear. Not by fighting, not by getting angry or anything like that. So, yes, my friend, I invite you today to think of something that has been worrying you. You've never acted on. You've never took a decision, right? And it makes you overthink for years. Okay? Have the courage to do it even when you're shaking. This is how you gain more self-confidence and self-love, because self-love comes with confidence. And just by doing this awareness process, you're loving yourself, because you're allowing yourself to think clearly and have an awareness of the problem and where it's coming from, and then you realize what options you have to take and what possible outcomes might be there. So you hold the key, you literally hold the key of your own decisions, right? So you are shaking, and despite this, you take action. Pew! All the fear goes away, all of it, like it was never there. All right, this was my invite to you, my friend. I hope this helps. Um, our hearts are designed to face fear. That's why when you face fear, you won't die, but a new chapter in your life will unfold before your eyes. So I hope this helps. I trust this helps. If you like this video, if you're getting inspired, please make sure you share it with any person that needs to share or needs to hear this message. So I'm sending you peace and love, and I'll see you soon. Peace. Take care.